Okay, so I'm trying to keep this chronological, and like I said, I forget things, but I just remembered something from the past. So let me tell you about it. Anyway, now, as I've told you before, I just got out of Paso Robles, but before I went to Paso Robles, I didn't know if I was in a foster home or if I was at home. I was in this foster home in Claremont, California. That's where I was, in a foster home in Claremont, California. And that's where I ran away from. And that was a weird thing, this foster home, too, because from there I ran away to Berkeley. But what I did, I had quite a history in Claremont, California. A lot of drugs. And I remember one day walking around sniffing toiline, because that's what we used to do, sniff toiline. You know, the stuff from glue that gets you high. We were sniffing that stuff. I remember one day I'm walking home, sniffing toiline, and I started at point A, and all of a sudden I'm home. I blacked out the full 10 blocks or whatever it was between where I was and where I got to from sniffing this toiline stuff. Sniffing toiline. That was how we got high back then. Like I think I said earlier, we'd sell Coke bottles full of it for 25 cents a Coke bottle. So that was my hustle back then. So anyway, walking around sniffing toiline. And I remember one time we'd go see the movies every week, and every Saturday we'd go see the movies, and it was either Alice's Restaurant or Easy Rider. And I remember one day we're watching Easy Rider, sitting there, me and my friends are sniffing toiline, and these girls are sitting in front of us, and they turn around and asked, "Are you guys sniffing glue?" Anyway, that was that experience. And another experience that I had, and this is something that I remember explicitly. I went and took this friend of mine to this Janis Joplin concert. Janis Joplin at the San Diego Sports Arena. Saw Janis Joplin. And opening for Janis Joplin was James Cotton Blues Band. And he played a mean harmonica. Now, I had a harmonica when I was a kid, a chromatic, but I didn't know you were supposed to blow and suck on. I just thought you blew into the harmonica. I had no idea how to play harmonica. But after seeing James Cotton, I learned how to play harmonica. And so, like I said, I was running around in Claremont High School in Claremont, California. And then eventually I ran away and went back to Berkeley. And up in Berkeley is where I started playing harmonica a lot and learning how to, just be another hippie again. So that's where I was, back up in Claremont. This was before I went to Paso Robles, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. So anyway, and I was run away for a long time now, and I thought I was a big shot drug dealer, acid dealer. I remember one time I called up some friends of mine in Claremont, California, and said, "Look, I have some acid, and I will come down there and sell it." And I thought I was a big shot. I bought a plane ticket and flew down to San Diego to sell some acid, and then came back up to San Francisco, to Berkeley, because I thought I was cool. And that is when I was shooting dope and everything, and I got busted. Went to San Francisco City Prison because we got busted in Haight-Ashbury. And now remembering this, I got busted in Haight-Ashbury, went to San Francisco City Prison because they busted a bunch of junkies. That's when I got sick on dope. That's when I had to scream out to the guards that I'm a juvenile, I'm a juvenile. They sent me to juvenile hall. And from there, I went to Sacramento Reception Center for California Youth Authority, and then to Paso Robles. And I'll tell you about the Paso Robles story tomorrow or the next day or whenever. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I do appreciate you guys being with me, watching, following. Please don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe, share, tell people, tell your friends, tell everybody. Just subscribe. It doesn't cost nothing. And follow me on this journey through my life. It might be interesting to some, it might not be interesting to some, but who cares? Every now and then I'll tell something. And if there's something that you guys want to know about, let me know. If you can relate to any of my experiences, tell me about what you did maybe in your life, what you did. Let us know. Let's just follow along and be part of this whole little story. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you again real soon. And that's it. See you tomorrow.